T-Funk television, y'all.
Back to another T-Funk TV.
Yeah, Sirski, back to another T-Funk TV. T-Funk gang.
Welcome back to T-Funk TV. Smoke some, drink some.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey mother Yizzle. Back to the rebirth of T-Funk television. Y'all come on in this thing. Drink something. Yeah, I know we gotta smoke something. And let me take you on this journey, and I promise I won't leave you. Vroom. Jump on in the car, let go. Look. Now this story right here is covered straight out of right beside Fayetteville, North Carolina, a place called Rayford County. Rayford, North Carolina. Right beside Fayetteville, the Army base. We had a prison called Hope Correctional. Like I said, this was gladiator school. No TV schedule, no cameras. Both of them is disaster in prison. If you don't got nobody over there TV schedule and it's going accordingly to the schedule, bro, that's disaster. People get knocked around all day long behind that TV, that trick box. No cameras. So that means they can't see stuff. A lot of stuff go unseen. That's the old chain gang. And they hadn't updated this prison like that. It was modernized, basically. They just hadn't really put no cameras in it. I don't know why they didn't. I guess because it was built back then, but I don't know. So, yeah, you had to stand on what you said at this prison, bro. You had to stand on that because every day somebody was getting called to that red door. And like I told y'all, for y'all that don't know about North Carolina prison, the red door is the emergency door at the back of the dorm where don't nobody really go to. It's a couple of bunks back there, but the guards, unless he counting, don't nobody really be in that back. So that's where they go and hit. So, while I was in prison doing my nice little bid, I was facing something called a habitual felon. And by me having so many felonies on my record, I was looking at either 10 to 12 or 12 to 15 years on the habitual if I would have got convicted of this charge. So I stayed on the road a lot. Staying on the road means you in prison, but you had to go back and forth to court. Yeah, they got to take you to your court dates. So that means I stayed at Sandy Ridge. Brown's over here, Green's over here. Like what Petey Pablo said in that song, North Carolina. I stayed at that. That's the transfer in North Carolina. We're going to speak about that more. That's where you go transfer. So if I wasn't in that, I was in that white car with that police shackled with the little piss plastic thing right here. I stayed in that. So I would be on the road a lot. So one time I had to go to court, right? So let me put it like this. Y'all know the story I told about G putting a hole in 6ix9ine head. If y'all ain't read and seen it, go watch it. It's up. Honduras guy, probably about 6 feet, probably about 220, 215, 205, something like that. Stay working out. He wasn't software for damn. He did about 7 years in close custody before he got the medium. Like I said, he let G play him at first, and then he went for that red stuff in the middle of the night. But y'all go watch that story and find out what happened. So like I said, G wasn't no sucker, bro. He wasn't no sucker. He was a member of the MS-13s. And he really was like the only one there. He ain't like you calling him Migo. He wanted you to separate him, let you know he's Honduras, not Mexican. Because he standing on business. They did. He wanted that to be known. But me and him was cool. Like I told you, he was my bunk mate for a minute. Till he did that to 6ix9ine. So, I leave. I'm going to court. I'm on the road. So, I'm gone for about 3 weeks. Now, Charlotte, I forget his name, but we called him Charlotte too. He used to do her. He had something wrong with his spine, but he was big though. Short, probably about 5'9", brown skin, head, dreads. You know, he used to do her on the land to make his money. You know, he was probably doing, I think he was doing 7 to 9 years. You know, quiet dude, stayed to himself, didn't really bother nobody. And y'all, I ain't never seen him get into nothing. But I wasn't never seeing him be soft neither. He wasn't ducking shit neither. You know. So when I was gone and I was in the county, or either at one of them other prisons that's closer to where I was going to court at, because sometimes they'll put me in the jail, sometimes they'll put me at a prison that's close. While I was gone, him and G got into it over some money that G owed him. And that's one thing about Cuz, bro. When he do your hair, I do something, bro. That's when you will hear him talk, bro. He coming to get his, Cuz. He's not no soft dude. So they hit. Y'all, they went to the red door and hit. And like I said, G taller than dude. G real healthy. My man healthy, but he got scoliosis. Something was kind of wrong with his back. So they said G kind of got the best of him. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back from the red, they was in the hole, y'all. So probably about 3 days when I done got back, got settled in, they done let them boys out. So probably about, I give it a night go by. But man, don't feel comfortable with what went down in the first little squash buckle. He called G to the back of the door. Again. They go back there, hit again. He was better. They get locked up again. And every time it be like 30, 35 more. It just depends on DHO. Now, for y'all that don't know about prison, in prison, it's like the free world. The inmates is the civilians. Then you got your police. Then you got your judges in there. Now, when you get locked up, you going to get handcuffs put on you just like in the free world. Nigga go put you in jail. You just can't make bond. But you going to sit there a few days till the judge get there, which is called DHO. And what he do, travel from prison to prison. And you ain't going to beat DHO. Whatever charges you got, you might well get ready to be convicted and just hope that he take the days that you already done did in there and add it with whatever he going to give to you. Because I don't know nobody beat DHO, cuz. DHO is the court system in the North Carolina State Prison. So, I watched them go to the hole this time. I ain't really get to see the fight. I seen the end of it. And it was a good one. Both of them was, yeah, but G got a little bit best of him. Again, I guess dude felt like. So this time, they give him like 45 days because they had just got into it 3 days ago. Well, DHO come, he give him like a month and a half in there. By this time, I done went back on the road again, y'all. I had another court date. I stayed gone on the road probably I stayed at Lincoln Prison Camp this time like 5 months. Because I had a couple court dates back to back to set up something to see if I'm going to go to trial or not. So they didn't want to keep taking me back and forth up that road 6 hours. So they put me in Lincoln Prison Camp that was close to Gaston County. And y'all, these 5 months I was gone, That shit crazy. Them boys had to be back in the hole 2 more times, y'all. And they was getting out their 3rd time when I got back there on that 5th month. So like I said, they fought 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was the 5th time they fought. When I came back, I was there for about 2 weeks. They getting out the hole, bro. DHO just keep adding time. Boy, them boys done did a couple of months in there back there for keep fighting. Boy, I get back. This the last time, y'all, and they didn't get jailed this time. They did it right. They did it right. When I got back this time, Charlotte done told you, you already know what it is, because this what the word was. When I got back, one of my homies came and said, boy, you know them boys done been back and forth to the hole 2 more times, boy. They done been back and forth 2 more times. Charlotte to get out, call G right back there again. They hit, crash out, go back. Got almost a month and a half. Did it again, got another month and a half. So when I come back, y'all, they ain't fought. They about to. I done been there 2 weeks. They get out. Homeboy say, I slept in A, he slept in B. G slept over there with me in A, they slept in B. Said, dude, and I already told G what it was. So I asked G about it. He was like, yeah, man. Yeah, Holmes, dude just won't give up. Cause he feel like he can't get the best of me. He just won't give up. He already done told me we got to fight again. So, like I told you, G was my bunk mate. Because did it right this time. Police was on high alert looking for them to go do it again, y'all. So they done moved. Dude, this time when they got out, before they left, they was in A and B. They put G back in A. And when dude thought he was going in B, they done moved him way on the other side of the compound. Way on the other side of the compound. But you be having free movement and shit like that. Oh yeah, you could dorm hop at this prison right here. So what they did was, about 2 weeks went by. It was dorm setting up there at the top. Down there where the kitchen workers and everything get single cells. He done told G to meet him down there. They done gave somebody a couple suits to watch out. Because in the dorm, in the cell setting, I was there at first. But I told them I didn't want to be in the kitchen. So they got me the fuck up out of there that same day and set my ass up on the hill in the dorms. And see, when you down there in the single cells, boy, it's just like close custody. When you come in the block, it's a TV right there at the end. It's tables, all kind of different stuff like that, all kind of different stuff. Then it's cell. And it's, you behind a door. You got your bunk right here, toilet, and really nothing else. A little window maybe, or really nothing else. And a little bit where you can walk back and forth. Bruh, I'm telling you, it's probably about 50 of them in there. Going down this side, and then coming back up that side. So, when they call for yard call, probably about, like I said, 2 or 3, about 2 weeks later, he done already told them where to meet him at. They done paid dude for his cell. They done went in there, had that door shut, and boy. See, the cell they went in was at the very back. And see, if people sitting in there normal, watching TV, it's in the very back of the corner back there. The police be way at the end in like a booth, bruh. And man, I'm telling you, bruh, the way it's set up, bruh, ain't no police gonna see you unless they walk down that hall, man. Ain't no police gonna see you. So if everybody just sitting in there and y'all in the and everybody watching TV and they ain't looking around, giving the police no reason to look down that hall, or everybody ain't in the window watching them, and everybody just keep watching TV, the TV up a little loud, bro, the police ain't gonna hear it. And see, what you do is, it might be somebody that's standing way over there that can see in there. You know, it's different angles, but you can see through that long window. And you can basically see most of what's going on. And I ain't gonna lie, Charlotte tossed him up in that room, y'all. Where they was out in the open. G Strong and Charlotte was cock strong. Charlotte was cock strong as a mug, bro. Both of them stayed working out. They was cool. They used to be out there working out together and everything, bro. But like I said, Lil Charlotte had done got big upper body. I mean, I guess that's what was helping his spine situation or whatever. So, hey, my tall homeboy that was standing over there by the TV on her, on the right, he could see, because where he was standing, off and on, you know, a couple people had angles. Because it wasn't no upstairs. This was just one level. Man, bruh, a lot of people just wait till afterwards and see who come out all crunk and who come out messed up. Hey, bro, they slid out smooth, bro. Lil Charlotte slid out first. They had already paid this dude to watch the front part or whatever, and they did it smart, bro. They had already brought their different t-shirts and everything to switch out in. So when it was over, Lil Charlotte slid out, went over there in the bathroom right fast, switched his t-shirt, slid on out. Then G came out, did the same thing, but G was lumped up, y'all. He put on his glasses, put on his coat, because it was wintertime, put on his toboggan, but he was lumped up, boy. Out of all four of them fights. Because Charlotte was sticking with G. G wasn't just whooping him in them 4 fights, but to him, he was getting the best of him. And he just wouldn't quit calling him out. But this 5th one made up for all 4 of them. Once they slid up out of there and got back up to the dorms where we was at, boy, that's all you kept hearing. Seeing kites through the fence, going back and forth. Boy, he did G dirty this time, boy. Lil Charlotte did G dirty this time, boy. Did him dirty in that room, boy. Did him dirty in that room. And I think that's what he really was wanting to do, get him in that room. Because at the back of the dorm, bro, you got the last bunk will be like that. And then you got a big area space right there. Big area space. See, I done been in a prison that's just one level. Then I done been in a prison that's upstairs and downstairs like that. And you got a big old area space that wrap around and go upstairs when you're in the prison like that in the front and the back. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shower at the front. You can go in and fight. So, man, it's a lot of blind sides, bro, in there. But it's a big area back there. And I guess G was working them a little bit better in that more open area. But, boy, when they got up in that room, but after I seen G, bro, yeah, he had knots on top of knots, bro. And this was the after effect a little bit. This was the after effect a little bit. Like, he had done went cleaned himself up a little bit. Like I told you, he was my bunk mate. When he slid back up in there with us, before we went to sleep and shit, bro, that man had cuts read in there to put toothpaste. Cause yeah, they use that Bob Barker in there. If they ain't gonna go tell the police, y'all, this might sound crazy, y'all out in the world, but it works. That cheap ass Bob Barker will heal up something. But that man had cuts everywhere, busted lip, little lumps of shit on his head, bro, and everything, bro. He had to scuff them up bad, bro. Like bruises from where his elbow done hit the bunk, little stuff like that, bro. You could tell he was slinging him around in there. Yeah, bro, he put the thing Wine Babaloo Bop on him in there. He put the little Richard on his ass, the Wop Babaloo Bop in that mother. Because he came out with nothing but just that red shit on his shirt. That's it. That's it. He wasn't really, yeah, he had a couple bruises, but yeah, that man came out, slid out quiet. He didn't, none of that, bro. He slid out quiet. Like I told you, he was a real quiet dude, basically, till it's time to mean business. Brown-skinned guy, like I said, about 5'9", dreads, quiet, don't bother nobody, man, cool. But, bro, he wouldn't stop fighting that man till he felt good, bro. And y'all, you got people like that in prison. If they don't ship y'all off, I'm surprised they didn't ship one of these boys, but it wasn't no matarata involved, none of that gunplay involved. So, yeah, they just move you to different parts a lot of times. Because in North Carolina, bro, I'm going to be honest, them prisons packed, bro. Them prisons is packed. And they waiting to send you somewhere on an emergency transfer. If somebody get airlifted or something like that, they need them beds. But them prisons is packed, bro. And these prisons will get you and hold you for years in North Carolina. But you try to put in a transfer and all that and still won't go nowhere. They tell you 6 months before they even review it, bro. And then they be 6 years before they, bro, you ain't going nowhere. Especially Albemarle. I'm telling you, you go to Albemarle, you stuck. Hope you stuck before they closed it. The prison I'm talking about now. So that's why they didn't transfer him. Because he be these prisons don't nobody want to be on. Everybody be trying to get to these good prisons. So you get to one of them prisons don't nobody want to be on, you stuck. And that's where I always get sent to. But yeah, bro. That's why y'all don't need to be getting locked up, bro. Cause if you ain't got the mentality to keep Mike wanting to fight somebody over and over, till he feels satisfied, bro, don't be getting locked up because you got people like that. Because I done been like that before. Shoot, I done had to hit with somebody about 2 or 3 times till we feel like, it is what it is. It's done been another one. G and Lil Charlotte hit, boy, 5 times. 5 times, y'all, till that man felt satisfied. Rebirth for T-Funk TV. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Make sure you comment. Got it!